Hey everybody, welcome back to Prescription Bourbon. I'm DMC from Louisville, Kentucky. Today I'm doing a quick hit review of Ben Holladay Bottle and Bond Missouri Straight Bourbon Whiskey. So this is going to be a Fresh Crack Friday episode. So this bottle is unopened. I am going to open it. Looks like it doesn't have a cork. I'm going to cut the seal here a little bit so I can twist this off. But let's get this guy open. Fresh Crack. All right. So Ben Holladay has been hitting the scene here in the last year or so, making some waves. Gotten some really good feedback from people, some good reviews and all. So I picked this bottle up a while back, and I just hadn't cracked it yet. So I have had a sample or two of some of their whiskey in the last year, though. This particular one is 6 years old. It is from Warehouse C. It was distilled in the spring of 2016, bottled in the spring of 2022. And 44% of this came from floor 1 of Warehouse C, and 56% of this came from floor 5 of Warehouse C. So it's from a mix of floor 1 and floor 5, all from the same warehouse, all from the same season, being Bottle and Bond. So 100 proof, as all Bottle and Bond is. Oh wow, nice light fruit forward nose on this. It's definitely like an orchard fruit. Take a big deep breath, and I can get the oak down in there, but it's more of a lighter, fruitier, I guess apple perhaps nose on that. So very nice. Go ahead and give it a sip. Cheers. Definitely has some sweetness, some fruity sweetness on the tongue. Spiciness comes on the back of the tongue, and it comes late in the taste. So some nice sweetness, some nice cinnamon spice, a little peppery spice on the back of the finish there on the back of the tongue. Very nice. Yeah, so this particular release of theirs also is a standard rye mash bill bourbon. So it's mostly corn, rye, and malted barley. They do have another release that's called it's also Bottle and Bond. It's called their soft red wheat release. So it's a wheated bourbon. And a lot of people rave on that soft red wheat release. I picked up the normal one before I heard or saw the soft red wheat, so I've been sitting on this bottle, like I said, for a while. I have had a pour of the soft red wheat. That's definitely one I've had a pour of, and I thought it was quite good. I don't know if I actually had a pour of this one before, but definitely the soft red wheat. It's nice. The aroma is nice. The 100 proof, it doesn't seem to hit that high. If I were just drinking this in a blind and taking a guess, I probably would be guessing in the 90s somewhere, 90 proof or in the mid 90s. So seems to be a little under its proof. Great stuff though. I said it's a Missouri straight bourbon whiskey, so Missouri has some state laws, and their qualification to be a Missouri bourbon whiskey are actually more stringent than the normal United States laws for bourbon. So it has all the same requirements that bourbon has in the United States. So, 51% corn, the proofs that it goes in and out of the barrel. It has to be aged in new charred oak containers. So all those same things, but where Missouri makes a separate classification is it has to be aged in Missouri oak. So the oak has to come from the state of Missouri, and it has to be distilled and aged in Missouri. So Other than that, it's all the same requirements that normal bourbon has. But this is definitely, distilled, aged in Missouri and Missouri oak. So nothing wrong with that. So it's nice. The nose is definitely pleasant, lighter and more fruit forward than I would have actually expected. So. And that taste is nice too. It's a nice bourbon taste. A little bit of that same, fruit forwardness on there. The oak is just ever so present, but it's got a good spice on there too, with some cinnamon and some peppery spice on there. Yeah, not a bad pickup at all for a 6-year-old bottle of bond bourbon. All right, everybody. I hope you liked what you saw. Hit that like button. Hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel already. Leave some comments down below if you've tried this or tried any other Ben Holladay bourbons. They also have some distillery only releases, I know, some local Missouri releases that are like Rickhouse Select and some cast strength releases. So be interested. Definitely haven't tried any of those yet. So be interested in seeing those and trying those eventually. But yeah, I'm a fan. It's got a little bit different flavor profile than all the normal mainstay Kentucky bourbons. So definitely a welcome offering. So, all right, everybody, remember, all bourbon is whiskey. All whiskey is not bourbon. Best bourbon comes from Kentucky. Although this Missouri bourbon is pretty nice. Cheers.